Don't worry, everybody, I saw the short.
I used to think that the pedal and the synth community was one of the most toxic communities out there, but it turns out I was wrong. I made a few videos on my non-music channel talking about my new Warhammer hobby and how this awesome model inspired me to get started. I'm not very good at it yet. In fact, I'm actually really bad at it. Most people were super excited and supportive, but some people thought I was being sponsored by Warhammer and just not disclosing it.
Here I come.
And I even started to get messages like this. So I'm making this video today for two reasons. One, to tell you that I'm not sponsored by Warhammer. And two, this is what I do to people who say weird stuff like that.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and straighten some shit out for people, okay? Emily over here, she's got 800,000 subscribers on her main YouTube channel, right? But she decides to post a few beginner Warhammer videos on her 30K side channel. And in those videos, she admits on camera that she's actually really bad at it. That's a little bit of an understatement there, Emily. You see, if you weren't so busy being a fucking tourist, the first thing you would have learned about painting these damn things is to thin your paints. Anyways, the moment you received any kind of pushback at all, any kind of resistance, right? You had people accusing you of being bought and paid for, saying that you were a shill. Jesus fucking Christ, you mean to tell me that someone else thought you were bought and paid for? Wow, color me fucking surprised. Now, Emily, here's the thing. I'm going to do you a solid and just tell you why people think you were bought and paid for or getting sponsored and not disclosing it. It's because Games Workshop, we all love 40K, don't get me wrong, but Games Workshop is one of the most anti-consumer and anti-content creator IPs or franchises on the fucking planet. They never, and I mean almost never, go out of their way to comment on other people's channels or videos. Usually the only time you hear from Warhammer in any capacity is when they're sending you an email telling you to delete something or take something down under threat of legal pressure if you don't. And yet for some reason, day one, video one of you turning your journey into 40K into mediocre content for your mediocre audience, for some reason, you've got the official Warhammer channel in your replies, literally thanking you for being a tourist and then recommending that you go check out their other slop. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean the Warhammer Academy. I hope we're all putting one and one together here and getting 2, not 11, because that right there makes it look like you've got people on the inside of Warhammer who are boosting you. That makes you look bought and paid for. But then you had people like me who just came in to say that you're a ditzy fly-by fucking tourist and you're the last thing that 40K needs. And your entire audience base is still in my replies taking that personally. However, to be fair, I completely understand why the entirety of her audience is PMSing in my replies, because I looked at her main channel and then I looked at her side channel, and the funny thing is, I'm the most interesting thing to happen on both of them in the past 2 fucking months.
That's right. Now, say my name. Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
Man, to all of her dick riders that have been talking shit in the replies, I bet that just fucking stings to know that your girl over here has got 800,000 subscribers on her main channel dedicated to playing the harp, and I'm the most interesting thing to fucking happen to it in 2 months. You're welcome for the relevancy. The funniest part is they want to tell you gatekeeping isn't possible, but shit, I've only got 355 subscribers and 1 mean comment, and look at what they need to mimic a fraction of my power. But yeah, anyways, she received a little bit of pushback and then ran back to her main channel, not the side channel that started all of this. She ran back to her main channel to create a short that pulls nearly 450,000 views for little old me off of her existing music audience, crying about weird messages and not being sponsored. Emily, I hate to be the guy to shit on your parade. Ah, fuck, who am I kidding? No, I love being the guy to shit on your parade. It's not weird messages to call you a ditzy fly-by fucking tourist, all right? That's called pattern recognition. And us actual 40K fans, we've seen you bitches before. We're not fucking impressed. You're not some 40K hobbyist. You're a fly-by tourist with an 800,000 plus subscriber safety net that's testing plastic men for content while your deranged audience blows smoke up your ass. Because once again, this looks fucking awful. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to sell anybody a bridge about me being a master painter when it comes to 40K, because I'm not. But you want to know what? I'm not here to win any kind of golden demons or contests for painting miniatures. They look good, and they, at least to me anyways, look like how I envisioned them in my head when I was painting them. And that's good enough for me, because they don't just sit in a fucking box, okay? Unlike most of the people bitching in my replies, first off, I've actually painted plastic, and secondly, I actually play the tabletop game, not just do some stupid cringy fucking cosplay or draw up some gay as fuck artwork that AI probably could have done a better job at anyways, and then consider myself part of some fandom. Now me, on the other hand, I paint, I react to the lore, I post pictures of my kill team and my main 40k army, I've got a video talking about the death of my favorite 40k artist. Every single thing on my channel, for better or worse, is centered around 40k. I argue with people over preserving the lore online, and I watch videos from actual YouTubers who actually know what they're talking about when it comes to it, so I actually know the correct lore and not something like what Major Kill likes to make. Here, let me do something for everybody that Emily could never do since she's a fucking tourist. If you want to actually know the lore and learn it from a credible, reputable source, go watch the Pontius's videos. That guy, I shit you not, hours and hours and hours and hours talking about everything 40k lore related, including sources that quote the exact book and damn near paragraph that he has pulled them from. That guy is the 40k lore tuber. Emily, on the other hand, has 800,000 subscribers who show up to her channel for harp and pedals, not Warhammer content. And the funniest part is that even when she gives them the harp and pedals, they don't show the fuck up anyways.
Last week I streamed Cookie Clicker and I got twice as many viewers as my harp live streams.
I mean, that's your words, bitch, not mine. The truth of the matter is, though, Emily, is that your little 30k side channel, it's just a dumping ground. It is a graveyard for dead ideas that didn't go anywhere or weren't profitable enough to take to your main channel. And that's why you uploaded the Warhammer content to it. Because when this inevitably becomes too much for you to handle, you're gonna give up and then walk away like you've done with everything else. This stupid fucking short that you made is literal engagement farming. Nothing more. Engagement farming off the main brand while pretending that the people who actually noticed your tourism are the problem. Now, Emily, I'm going to do you a solid here, all right? And I'm going to be brutally honest with you. And I just hope and pray that you are emotionally and mentally competent enough to handle and understand what I'm saying. That hog ring hanging off your nose indicates a little bit of septum theory might be at play here, but we'll see how much it's rotted your brain out. Emily, you're not new to the 40k hobby. You're new to caring what people who actually live in the 40k hobby think. The numbers are public. Your admission that you're bad at it is on tape. Your channel strategy is also blatantly obvious. So with all due respect, stay in your fucking lane, tourist.